Alright guys, today we've got the MX versus ATV Legends first real gameplay clip trailer to show you. Pretty awesome. There is a bunch of stuff to go over. I do have some opinions on this. They did say they want feedback to try to incorporate it into the game. So remember, if you have some constructive feedback, criticisms, put them down in the comments. Alright, so there we have it, the very first MX vs ATV Legends gameplay. Now, how do we feel about it? I know how I feel about it. I do have some opinions about it. Some concerns, I guess. But how do you guys feel about it? Let me know in the comments. They want feedback. They want to be able to incorporate the community's feedback. So if you have concerns constructively, put it in the comments so they can use it. Just saying I want reflex isn't gonna fix it, okay? It ain't gonna fix it. I wanna see the best possible game release, right? Don't you wanna play the best possible version of the game? Yes, you do. Okay, so my concerns, I have two main concerns about the game right now from what we have seen. My first concern is the bike sounds, okay? So the bike sounds are probably better than they are in this game, but they have an echo. And I don't know if the echo is because they were in a stadium in Supercross or if it goes away outdoors. I don't know. But it definitely had an echo. The problem with this game and the sounds in Legends that we saw is that it always sounds like the bike is like one gear too high and then they're lugging it around the track, right? It doesn't have that higher RPM, bark. That's the best way I can say it. That mean sound to it. Where's that? That's what they need. It's always way too low RPM. That's just the way it sounds to me. Now, I'm all for new bike sounds and developing new bike sounds. For sure, we want to see it. But until you can figure it out, maybe it would be better, or if it's even possible, to just use the sounds from Alive or from Supercross Encore. I feel like those bike sounds were pretty good. Generally, people didn't complain about it. And I think it would be great until you can get the new bike sounds, squared away just right. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think, because I'm sure there's other people that feel that the bike sounds just aren't quite where they need to be, right? And that's not even, we haven't heard the two strokes yet. So hopefully the two strokes have gotten a bit better from All Out. My second concern is the rider model. So the rider model appears to be pretty darn stiff. Now, they did mention that they are still working on rider animations for specific situations, so that's probably going to get better. But I can't really put my finger on what it is that is throwing me off or makes me feel like something's not right. But something definitely doesn't feel right. He feels a bit too stiff. Now, squeeze the bike with your knees. Yeah, I get it, for sure. But it feels like his knees are glued to the bike. I wish down maybe a straight. It was a little bit less that way on the jumps, but for the most part, he never really pulls his legs away from the bike, like, at all. So I hope they can free that up. The arms, that was another part that I felt like wasn't quite right. In the whoops, okay, specifically in the whoops, the arms are like straight out in front of him, like chest width apart, not even chest width apart. They felt really straight in front of him, really skinny, really narrow, and it just didn't feel right. I wish they could do it, and I'm sure it would be difficult because in video games, generally you don't hit a whoop section, front wheel, back wheel, front wheel, back wheel, you know. We gain insane speed and wheelie. We ride the back wheel over all of them. So the rider is naturally leaning backwards, right? So maybe that's really difficult. It probably is, but it would be nice if the arms, the elbows could be at 90 degrees and then they could go forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and then, you know, but that probably would look kind of weird if you're not hitting the whoops with your front wheel, right? So I don't know, but that felt really, really stiff. I mean, his body didn't move at all in the whoops. It was like the whoops appeared to be solid steel, and then his body just didn't move. It just didn't move. Over the jumps, it didn't feel so bad. It didn't look so bad. I haven't played the game, so I don't really know. Maybe it feels different. I mean, I'm sure it feels different from what we're seeing, but yeah, there's that. And then the third, I wouldn't say it's a concern. It probably, if there is bike tuning in the game, it probably has to do with the bike tune, but it did appear to be pretty slippery. The first time I saw it, I was like, is this mud? Is it muddy? No, I don't think it was. I think maybe the game plays that way, or maybe it's the bike tune. You know, in All Out, you could tune the bike to have insane grip around corners too much, or have it be slippery. So grippy or slippery. And people complained about the grippy the first time around with All Out, so maybe they did it on purpose to show that it doesn't have to be that way. And if it just plays that way, I'll be okay with it too. I really don't care that much. That really isn't a concern. It was just like an observation, I guess. But yeah, those things. Now, positives, it has the free physics. It appears to have free physics. It does appear to be heavier. I know that was something that they were working on. But it does appear that the bike and rider have more weight to them, especially in the air. And when they land, it does appear to be heavier. It looks to be a little bit less floaty maybe, which is good. The track looked amazing. The stadium, the environment that they're around. We've already seen screenshots of the game that look unbelievably good. I saw one guy say how good it looked, and then another guy say that, is this PS2? And then that guy came back and said the only way they could make this any more realistic is if they sat there and threw dirt in your face. Like, it was really funny. It was actually really funny, because I agree with him. It looks great. Okay, it's a video game. It maybe can't be perfect, but it's a video game. The bike looks great. There's a bunch of stuff to take away that's good. I just really have two concerns about the game. And I know one of them they're working on, and the bike sounds I really don't know. I guess I don't know about that one, but that's my fix for it, but they'll probably stick with what they got at this point. I probably can't change it, so yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I am excited. I do think this game can be good and can be fun. It just needs some work, right? I only have 6 weeks, so not very long, and it's gonna be here. But maybe after the game comes out, if they don't get all the feedback in, maybe a month or two after the game releases, they can do a patch and change it. You know, not completely, obviously, but some stuff, hopefully. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. They do want your feedback to put it towards the game. But you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the support on the channel lately. It really does mean a lot. And until the next video, take it easy.